some of them I haven't, and I look forward to hearing. The host normally does a couple of songs, but I'm going to cut it short tonight because we've got a lot of people that showed up. So I'm just going to do this little ditty for you to kind of set the mood of the whole deal here. And it's all about just having a good time here and, you know, getting relaxed and listening to different music and finding, you know, feeling in some of that music. So. Temper, don't lose your head, don't be the fool. Temper, don't lose your head, don't be the fool. Miscommunication on some charges that you're facing. Some people talk about you like a sorry politician. Your lover keeps complaining about some lack of love and feeling. A temper's red and hot, about to rise up through the ceiling. Take it down a notch and just be cool. Take it down a notch and just be cool. When worry wants to settle in and hope jumps out the window, panic on the verge of gripping every innuendo. Rejection keeps on looping through some endless vicious cycle. Just take a breath, de-escalate the hate to fight the struggle. Take it down a notch and just be cool. Take it down a notch and just be cool. Thank y'all. Hope y'all have a good time tonight. First person we're going to bring up is Zach Hill. Zach, come on up. Get plugged in. Terry, I'm going to unplug.
This guitar is hot, by the way. All right, thank y'all for having me. Monday was my first time in here with the Zach Owens show, and Terry was like, "Hey man, you should come back on Thursday for Songwriters Night." So I'm happy to be here. Thank y'all for having me. First song is. It's been a while since I've done any original stuff. So to knock the dust off of some today, this first one is called Same Old, Same Old. Door, turn away forevermore, let it be the last time you do. We just couldn't make it work, like a seed without the dirt. Same old, nothing new. The rain could do more to wash away the pain. I'm staring at the floor and I'm screaming out your name. I've been here before, the feeling's the same. It tears my insides all apart and leaves me half past sane. It leaves me half past sane. Start the car and hit the road. rain could do more to wash away the pain. I'm staring at the floor and I'm screaming out your name. I've been here before, the feeling's the same. It tears my insides all apart and leaves me half past sane. It leaves me half past sane. So I light another cigarette and try harder to forget the life that I have left behind. Choking on all of this regret, can't get out of my own head. There are some wounds that take more than time. The rain could do more to wash away the pain. I'm staring at the floor and I'm screaming out your name. I've been here before, the feeling's the same. It tears my insides all apart and leaves me half past sane. It leaves me half past sane. So I'll pour up another round and I'll pour it out on the ground, 'cause that old liquor ain't my friend. When the morning sun shines, I'll roll over and check the time. I've overstayed and I will come again. The rain could do more to wash away the pain. I'm staring at the floor and I'm screaming out your name. I've been here before, the feeling's the same. Tears my insides all apart. The rain could do more to wash away the pain. I'm staring at the floor and I'm screaming out your name. I've been here before, the feeling's the same. It tears my insides all apart and leaves me half past sane. Same old, same old. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate that. That was the most recent one. Next one I probably wrote, I don't know, 8 to 10 years ago. But double check my tuning before I make you listen to something terrible. Hey, not doing too bad. This next one is called Into Oblivion. Do you tell the time as it flies by the window? And on the day the sun leaves the sky and floats away, I'll be there to hold your hand as we fade into oblivion. The side look like streets of gold or dust and mold. Will I know you? Will I see your face? Will you see my shame? And on on the day he separates the sheep and the goats. Will we be of the same species, or will we be the same? The world goes cold, the last of our souls have been sold. That this day would never come, but it kept on us, taking us on by storm. Morning light brings new shadows, newfound hope has its own doubts, brand new ideas, chaos, confusion, public opinion, mass delusion. On the day the sun leaves the sky and floats away, I'll be there to hold your hand as we fade into oblivion. The world goes cold, the last of our souls have been sold. That this day would never come, but it crept up on us, taking us on by storm. The world goes cold, the last of our souls have been sold. Thought this day would never come, but it crept up on us, making us all by storm. Thank you, thank you. Am I going to unplug, Terry? We good? All right.
Give it up one more time for Zach Hill, y'all. Zach Hill. Next we have, you have to make now they're going out of order on me. Come on, let the host know. Brennan McFarland, y'all. Have you been up here before, Brennan? Okay, so, okay. I was going to say, hey, give him a welcome. Newbie. No, he's not. But give it up for Brennan, y'all.
Hey y'all, I'm Brennan McFarland. I'm actually from Waco, so glad to be here tonight. I was up here with Trey Lindsley on week 1 for Generations week 1, and man, I just can't speak to what a great place this is. As an artist, I can't express how great it is to have places like this. You know, I think I don't want to speak for everyone, but a lot of our gigs really turn into us, you know, people want to hear what they know, and people want to hear what they like. And so a lot of our gigs really turn into us, you know, maybe playing music we don't enjoy as much just to try to make a living, to get a tip out of someone that, and so to have places like this, dedicated places where we can come and we can kind of bare our soul to people and have people listen. I mean, this is what music's about, right? I mean, all those songs that people are asking for at those gigs, you know, wouldn't happen without places like this. So at one point, they were all original songs, you know, being performed in, you know, a place just like this. So this first one, if anyone's ever spent as much time in a trailer as I am, I hope you appreciate this song. Well, hey there, honey, if you're looking for some money, then baby, I ain't your kind. But if you're into fast cars and cheap guitars, then honey, I'm your guy. Listening to old Hank Williams songs and crying to the sound. Hoping like me to find somebody to love you who's thinking about settling down. Oh, I can't give you no grand mansion, girl, if you take pleasure in a half an acre and an Airstream trailer. You can make this trash your treasure. Oh, we'll always be happy, we'll always have pink flamingos, and we'll always it's just the way God made me. Oh, I'm certified single wide trailer track. Well, I don't know about you, darling, but forever sounding nice. So let's count our luck, buy some $2 chuck, and put this thing on ice. So I can't get you no Gucci shoes, but girl, if you take pleasure in a Walmart shopping and a shotgun's popping, you can make this trash your treasure. And if you need some larger living, girl, I can compromise on that. We'll live off beans and porridge and take out a second mortgage and be bona fide double wide trailer trash. Little lighthearted to start it out. This next one is new. I mean, last night. I've had the blessing of getting to watch two really beautiful. Just thinking about Valentine's Day, I've had the blessing of getting to watch two of my great grandparents and my grandparents. My great-grandparents got married when they were 14, and they stayed married 68 years until my great-grandfather passed away. And my grandmother is currently ill with Alzheimer's, and so kind of wrote this song in response to that, and hopefully it's not too much of a tearjerker for y'all, but... They were married for 58 years. Through all the laughter, the joy, the tears. At first it started small, they weren't sure. Forgetting little things at the grocery store. But pretty soon it was plain to see her mind just wasn't what it used to be. She looked at Granddaddy and held him and wept. There's just so much that I don't want to forget. He said, diamond rings in a little blue box. It wasn't much, but oh, your face was shocked. Down the aisle on our wedding day, and all the tears streaming down your face. Two little blue lines on a pregnancy test. 4 kids later and you know the rest. And these old bones may have a little bit of rust, I've got enough memories for the both of us. Disease spread quickly, she couldn't be alone. Her daddy soon had to put her in a home. Sorry, getting a little emotional. I'm going to start back from that verse. Disease spread quickly, she couldn't be alone. Soon Granddaddy had to put her in a home. But I watched him visit every day. They'd read the Bible and hold hands and pray. He'd sing her every single Beatles song. She'd sing along but get all the words wrong. Then one day it came right out of the blue. She said, dear, I'm afraid I'm forgetting you. And he said, baby's crying in the middle of the night, both sitting on the couch just holding them tight. Finger paintings on the living room wall, watching grandbabies grow up big and tall. So honey, even if you forget my name, just call me David Allen Coe, call me John Wayne. Don't you fret now, darling, don't you fuss, 'cause I've got enough memories for the both of us. And soon the time came when her days were drawing near. Granddaddy crawled into that hospital bed and whispered in her ear, soft sweet kisses in a blanket on the park, lightning bugs flashing, crickets chirping in the dark, holding you until the sunrise. But the doctors say it's almost sunsetting time. You can be with Jesus now, don't let me in the way. I promise, darling, that I'll be okay. Girl, just know you're taking all of my love, and I've got enough memories for the both of us, 'cause heaven knows we made some. I've got enough memories for the both of us.
Was that not beautiful? Beautiful song. That's a beautiful song, y'all. All right, we're going to keep this Texas Music Cafe show rolling on.
Do I really have to follow him?
I know that song in particular. We're going to take a short break, and then.
Oh, good.
No, I'm good. Here.
Everybody getting themselves together.
Those of you that want to learn how to get on here and actually be on Texas Music Cafe, go to texasmusiccafe.com. And those of you in the house, we got a Waco Brewing Company, and you can try it back there. It's got pretty good tap back there, but it was inspired by the Texas Music Cafe, and so it's a little hop. It's called Amarillo by the Morning. Put that in there. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, next ceremony called to John and the gentleman right here, Mike Couch and Bobcat. And I thought that was perfect on that one.
I did too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Couch.
Hey, guys. So, I kind of hate to follow that, so. Am I turned up? I can't hear the monitors, I don't think. Well, she caught my eye as I walked on by. I was captured by her smile, and my heart skipped a beat. She was oh so sweet. It was clear from a country mile. As we turned away, I began to pray, 'cause I knew from the start that I'd never part with
followed her. My mind was a blur, wouldn't let her out of my sight. But she climbed those stairs with a sway and a flare, and she turned, looked into my eyes. It didn't matter. She was out of my league. I told her there and then that I'd work to win her love for me. And love for me, such sweet misery. Now I know in my heart it's a mystery. I couldn't let her walk away from me. Well, as time goes by, her love's my prize. It's the way she makes me feel. My feelings grow, my feelings show. When they're real, they're oh so real. The gift we've shared is beyond compare. Such a thrill to be so in love, you see. I couldn't let her walk away from me. I'm so glad she didn't walk away from me.
Thank you very much. My name is Mike Couch. Again, I'm from Temple, good friend of John's, and that was called, I bet you know, it's called Away From Me. So this one's called Twilight in Texas, which actually is kind of the name of my little duo trio we play around Central Texas. So this is my, I just moved to Texas about 7 years ago from Idaho, and I've kind of fallen in love with Texas except for the summer weather. I'm not a fan of the summer. Matter of fact, I'm already having kind of stress around thinking about summer. It was 84 Saturday, and I'm already having a trauma.
Twilight in Texas, so sweet to me. The lone star shines bright for all the lovers to see. The scent of blue bonnets, the breeze in the trees. Twilight in Texas, so sweet to me. Twilight in Texas, romance in the air. The cowboys and cowgirls, hand in hand, not a care. They stroll down by the Pecos, that feeling so rare. Twilight in Texas, oh please take me. Twilight in Texas, sweet memories for me. From Longview to El Paso, Amarillo to the sea. The hill country calls me, Rio Grande bring me home. Twilight in Texas, no more will I roam. Twilight in Texas, the stars shine so bright. The high cool of Alpine, those strange Marfa lights. The sweet smell of the sage, that clear mountain air. Twilight in Texas, oh please take me. Twilight in Texas, Amarillo to the sea. The Paladuro calls me, Rio Grande, take me home. Twilight in Texas, no more will I roam. Sing yippee-yo-ki-yay, sing yippee-yay-ki-yo. Bring me back to the land where I'll make my last stand. Sing yippee-yo-ki-yay, sing yippee-yay-ki-yo. Bring me back where we won so much more at San Jacinto. Sing yippee-yo-ki-yay, sing yippee-yay-ki-yo. Bring me back to this land, this beautiful land, where I'll ride my last rodeo.
All right. Thank you very much. Am I good, Terry?
Yep, you're good.
Oh.
You're good. Right on the cow jazz thing. He makes some sweet jazz for you. All right, Jim, come on up. Jim Binnenhoff is up next. He's got a whole deal going on, so he needs to. Oh, there it is. He brings his own little setup kind of thing, you know. It's a pro deal. You get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jim Binnenhoff.
Thank you. Well, you're going to have heard so far about 4 of the most different kind of styles you can get out of acoustic guitars. So I hope you were following that along. I've got a little bit of bad news for you, and that is that Valentine's Day has already been mentioned. That could be bad news for some of you just because you haven't done anything about it. But I'm afraid both of these songs, they're somewhat different from each other, but they're both not really. They're kind of anti-Valentine's Day songs. Well, that's nice. And I also wanted to echo what Brennan said about what a privilege it is to play here. And it's not just because we get to play what we're writing, and not necessarily I think the tagline around here is we're not playing Sweet Home Margaritaville. That's a Chris line, but also the places, and I'm not a pro, anything like that, but I do occasional open mics in bars and stuff, and that's all fine, but people are usually not sitting there listening to the music. It's background music, and that's fine. That's the gig, that's the deal, but it's a really great opportunity to be able to play for people who are listening to what you're doing. This song's called To the Sea. If I can get my glasses and my mic not in the same place. In the mystical economy of silence, the radiance of daybreak rouses me, and it calls me to set out upon a journey to a place that I once knew beside the sea. And the sun ascends beside me as I travel, and your face emerges gently from the past. And somehow I'm surprised to find surprising how long I find such images can last. and I carry you with me into the village, and I see how things have changed and stayed the same, and the sun above reminds me of your laughter, and I start to wonder if that's why I came. But before too long I see the shadows lengthen, and I recall the way things twist and turn. I perceive now as I watch them shroud the alleys, how much more there is that I will never learn. And then my musings guide me past the village and along the shore and up a barren knoll, where I stand as all these fugitive impressions cast reflections on the mirrors of my soul. And I realize, I sense, as the horizon starts to disappear as softly as a sigh, all my memories and all of my illusions emerging deep within the ocean and the sky, emerging deep within the ocean and the sky. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm glad you're enthusiastic because I need your help on the next one. So I met a guy 25 years ago or so, and he was that should work. This guy, he was a jazz pianist, and he also directed musicals. And he, every summer, he'd get a gig at some resort or other, and he'd go there and he'd direct like a community musical there, or maybe it was pro or semi-pro musical. But so people would hire him, and they'd put him up in, the housing there, and it was all he was telling me it was always pretty nice. And I said, "Well, that sounds pretty cool to stay in those places." And he said, "I always go first class." So, all right. So that line stuck with me, and about, I don't know, a year ago, I was writing a song, and I'd written the music, actually, and if you ask all the people who write songs here, and you say, which comes first, the music or the words, people ask me that a lot, and I say yes, because it all depends. It can be the music, but for some people do it always the same way, but for me it can kind of go back and forth. Anyway, in this case, I'd written the music, and I was casting about, and I tried about 3 different approaches to finding words, but then finally I got on this. I remember this guy had said this about he always goes first class. So I need your help with this. You're going to have to sing, help me out with it, and I'll get, your line is going to be, I always go first class, okay? So I've said it 3 times. You should probably remember that by now. And I can just tell by looking at you, you can handle this. But I'm going to get, it happens at the end of every verse. And this, by the way, is a cautionary tale. So it's not going to be happy by the end. But I'm going to just give you the end of the first verse, and you'll figure out how this goes. So it's, and it all ran like a clock. And if you asked him his motto, he'd say, I always go first class. Whoops, I can't play it. I need somebody want to come up and play the guitar for me too. And it all ran like a clock, and if you asked him his motto, he'd say, I always go first class. Okay, so that now you're starting to get it. Okay, now you know what you're supposed to do. We'll practice that one time, and then we're going to go through it. There's a little bit of bad news that I'll tell you before we start the song, but that's all right too. And it all ran like a clock, and if you asked him his motto, he'd say, I always go first class. That's your part. You guys are great. Well, in fact, I can leave, and you can all just come up and sing the song. Okay. The bad news, this is very unfulfilling, I'm sorry. The song has 5 verses, and the last one doesn't end like that. So you don't get to ride out with me. I'm actually writing a 6th verse that kind of apologizes for that and lets people, but I don't know that one well enough. So, okay, anyway, I'll shut up and start. Okay, so here we go. And remember, this is not going to be a happy story, so sorry. Well, they say he was a genius from the time he was born. He could read and write before he was 3. And he moved when he was 5 into a house he designed. It had hot and cold electricity and a specialized lab to train the apes to feed the peacocks that produce the waste that fertilize the grass. And it all ran like a clock, and if you asked him his motto, he'd say, excellent. I didn't even sing. Do you notice that? Well, now, as you can imagine, he had no need for school because whatever they could teach him, he knew more. But they said they had to check him out in all of the subjects because the law said that they had to be sure. So they gave him an exam, but then the only surprise was that he collapsed the test. He didn't just pass. But he said, I'm glad I took it because that's just one more way to see that. That was a little slow, but he said, I'm glad I took it because that's just one more way to see that. There we go. Well, his knowledge was power, and his power brought wealth, and that brought him anything he could buy. So conspicuous consumption soon became his routine, asking how much he could get but not why. But his acquisitions always were the top of the line. His collection was the best he could amass. And if anyone asked him why he needed so much, he just said, there we go, now we're getting. Well, his intellect combined with his developing taste, and soon he cared for just the finest of art. But he analyzed each object that he came to observe with savoir-faire that would have satisfied Descartes. And this led him to conclusions that seemed clear, like when he said abstract expressionism's just a bit crass. And if others disagreed, he said, well, that's all just fine, you know, but... Thank you. That was your last time. Sorry. Well, it all was just spectacular. He'd beaten the game. It was time for him to put his life on cruise. But he hadn't been so brilliant when it came to romance, and he soon had the relationship blues. And it kept getting worse, and when she left him, she called him a name that means the same as derriere. But he said, baby, you know, I always go first class. But she just said, well, I don't really care. Thank you. Nice job. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. I'll cut you in on the royalties.
Well done, Jim. That was fun. Speaking of fun, we do have some local celebs in the house tonight. We have Summer Shine up here. Everybody knows Summer Shine. Thank you for coming out tonight, Summer Shine. You know she's all about the social media. If you don't follow her if you're on the social media. And I'd also like to recognize, of course, Gene, you met Gene and Terry. They kind of manage this place. Matt's running sound now, and Rachel's behind the bar. Let's all give them. I thought you were already plugged in behind me. I was ready to introduce you, Danny. I thought you were getting to work back there. I was trying to burn some time here. Well, for those of you, again, if you're just tuning in, if you want to learn about being a part of the studio audience here or playing yourself on some of these, if you have some songs to share, go to Texasmusiccafe.com. Without further ado, has anybody been camping in their life where they use Coleman gear, you know? My parents used to, get that bacon cooking in the morning. I wake up in the tent, kind of cold, but oh, I smell that bacon. I was love camping as a kid just because of that Coleman cooking up that bacon. Well, you'll remember his last name. This is Danny Coleman, y'all. Danny Coleman.
Hey, thanks. I'm so happy to be here. I love playing at the Texas Music Cafe. And this is a song about being a songwriter. prayer to St. Leonard and St. Tom. Close my eyes and sing another song. Wait in line to make my noise, speak my mind, shout into the void. Should I care that I'm going nowhere? Is it fair that I just want to be here? I pass the days in unremarkable ways, quotidian haze, screen glow malaise. Here I am, but not for very long. I say a prayer to St. Leonard and St. Tom. Should I care that I'm going nowhere? Is it fair that I just want to be here, here in the company of dreamers who seek into the ether in the event the spirit speaks? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I end the day with an empty page. Maybe it's time to act my age, picking the locks in the tower of song. I say a prayer to St. Leonard and St. Tom. Should I care that I'm going nowhere? Is it fair that I just want to be here? Should I care that I'm going nowhere? Is it fair that I just want to be here? I just want to be here. I just want to be here. Thank you. Thanks. All right, let's see if I can get this contraption on here. This is a song. Do any of you have one of those friends, that friend who habitually makes disastrous relationship choices? Well, this song's for you. It's called Hindenburg. I'll be your Hindenburg. You can be my Lusitania. We'll be tragic and spectacular, like a house on fire. They will all stop to gawk as the burning dumpster rolls down the block. And it really shouldn't come as a shock, but we'll hear them cry. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Can I ever break free from this odd fixation with gravity, from fascination with calamity, from this game I play, like a moth to a flame? You know danger must be my middle name, as I crawl out from the wreckage again, and the people cry. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. I'll be your Hindenburg in my quest to elevate the absurd. I'm the cautionary tale that you heard as the people cry. Oh, the humanity. 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 Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Danny has the catchiest songs. It's always great to hear Danny. Jerry, come on up. I'd like to give a shout out. You never knew who was going to show up at Texasmusiccafe. Well, Armando, who owns Vintage Mio right next door. If you've never been in there, it's vinyl records galore, and he has access to more. That's just a percentage that he puts out in the store there. But thank you for coming out. Good to see you, Armando. Thank you, Trevor, for coming out. Yeah. And sitting next to him is Bruce Byers. A lot of you don't know he built a lot of the stuff you see in here and made Texasmusiccafe the way it is today. So thank you for that, Bruce. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, some of you, I don't know, he normally has a message with his songs that I really like and I can get into. I don't know if he's going to sing some of those today that I've heard before, but Jerry always brings a great message with him, and thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Plant.
Thank y'all. Got a good crowd tonight. It's always a pleasure to play here. Like Jim mentioned earlier, you know, people are here to be listening to you. No, I know you are. Anyway, so this first song, I'll call it another spoke in the wheel, and it's about just people passing and just the little nicks it takes off your life. I use a metaphor of an old wagon wheel with a busted spoke in it to illustrate that. Here you go. Another spoke in the wheel. Well, the devil's in the details, so I'll spare you those. We had a string of good years, but it had to come to a close. Oh, well, now I suppose. Well, I don't go out there much, 'cause it's lonely where they lay. Keep the place nice, I guess. There's always flowers on the grave, and the birds all sing it's gonna be okay. Hey, ain't it funny how time heals? No time for hurting, got to pay them bills. Pictures in a scrapbook, they beg you take a look. One more spoke in the wheel. I'm busted, but I'm rolling still. Stuck in ruts on back roads. Oh, sometimes that's how it feels. But oh, don't you cry for me. Late one night I thought I heard tears. Rose's voice. I listened close, but I reckon it was just the wind's white noise. Oh, let me know that she had no choice. Hey, ain't it funny how time heals? No time for hurting, got to pay them bills. Pictures in a scrapbook, they beg you take a look. One more spoke in the wheel. I'm busted, but I'm rolling still. Stuck in ruts on back roads. Oh, sometimes that's how it feels. But oh, don't you cry for me. Well, lately there've been a couple of things that I've had to work around. Nothing earth-shaking, but every loss tears you down. Oh, look out when the reaper comes to town. Yeah, ain't it funny how time heals? No time for hurting, got to pay them bills. Pictures in a scrapbook, they beg you take a look. One more spoke in the wheel. I'm busted, but I'm rolling still. Stuck in ruts on back roads. So sometimes that's how it feels. Yeah, one more spoke in the wheel. I'm busted, but I'm rolling still. Stuck in ruts on back roads. So sometimes that's how it feels. Thank you. This next one is a more recent song, and it's called "Love at the Grocery Store." And it isn't invented songs like so many of my songs, but it could happen. I'd like to think it does happen. Love at the grocery store. Grocery store, passing in the aisles, I reached for something, you were all smiles. You had a wobbly wheel, a wiggle when you walked. I had to find out if it was music when you talked, if it was love at the grocery store. Sometimes things go my way, this could be the start of something beautiful, start of something beautiful today. So I said, hello, hey, you going my way? I'm headed to produce, breads along the way. When she laughed and smiled, was game to play along. Our talk was light and easy, flowed like a song, feels like love at the grocery store. Feels like something beautiful. Anytime, it could happen anywhere. It might be her lips, you know, it might be her hair. There's no way to tell, there's no one you could call. He'll try to stay steady, but the man is gonna fall over love at the grocery store. Oh, sometimes things go my way. This could be the start of something beautiful. Start of something beautiful today. Oh, it looks like I've got a green light, but I've got to play my cards right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, we checked out our groceries, checked out each other, timed it right, and we rolled out together. Sam got stuff for dinner, we could go to my place, or maybe out for pizza. Best to play it safe. Feels like love at the grocery store. Oh, feels like love at the grocery store. Oh, sometimes things go my way. Feels like something beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Y'all can check Jerry down at the ATB. He'll be down there hanging out. Doing that. I'd go ahead and approach him about playing that in their stores. You never know. All right. That was nice. Pretty song. All right, those of you that are interested in being part of the studio audience, or and I think I should get down here because I was looking at the thing earlier, and I think it was cutting off my head like my mom did for my high school graduation. True story. Head down. That's all she got. But go to TexasmusicCafe.com and check it out if you want to be come up here and share your songs, or if you want to be part of the studio audience. It's one of the rare listening rooms in Waco, Texas, to come in, and there's not many of them. And this is the premiere. This is the one for Waco and the one for Central Texas. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lark Song.
How's everybody doing? Y'all ever seen a fat guy with a parlor guitar? I know how Chris Farley felt in Tommy Boy. My name's Lark. I make music under the name Lark Song. I'm gonna try out a couple new ones. One I've played here before, but I added a verse and a bridge to it. And the other one is, I've done it once, but I've worked on it a little bit, so we'll see how it goes. The first one I'm doing aptly does not have a name, because it's about how indecisive I am. So that's pretty, that's right on, hits the nail right on the head. Yeah, hope you like it. I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence again. Don't know who I am, who I'm meant to be. glued to this fence again. I'm indecisive, never been one to draw the line. Well, it's been my vice grip, seems like damn near all my life. So I sit atop this old chain link, and I weigh my options a little longer than I need, 'cause I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence again. Don't know who I am, who I'm meant to be. Don't know what to do, just what path to choose. This can't be my end. Just glued to this fence again. Well, I don't pick my battles. Fear I'll start a war. Still I end up in shambles. What am I even fighting for? So I do what you tell me, as not to cause a scene. And I know it's not healthy, there ain't no fixing me. 'Cause when you told me to grow more of a backbone, it was more than sticks and stones. 'Cause I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence again. I don't know who I am, who I'm meant to be. I don't know what to do. Just tell me which path to choose. I guess this is my end. Glued to this fence again. Thank you. Thank you. This next one does have a name. It's called Dive In. Both of these songs are actually on an EP I'm working on called Beautifully Imperfect, where I did some self-reflection, figured out all my flaws, embraced them, and started working on them. And that's what this one's about. This one's about being a little nervous in social aspects. It's called Dive In. Well, the smoke burns through my lungs, and my mind starts to wander as I stand in the corner. And I'm trying to remember why I'm here. So I'll have one too many, and I swallow more than my pride. so I can dive. Yeah, dive in. I'm gonna dive in, learn how to swim. People say I got issues, but I just tune them out so I can keep up this ruse. And my soul ain't filled with doubt, and I remain stout. Yeah, dive in. I'm gonna dive in while I still can. Well, this mask is paper thin, and the fear I feel is creeping in. But I smile and wave, and I'll ask your name. Push down the shame. Yeah, I smile and wave as you walk away. Well, I'm gonna dive in. Yeah, I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna dive in. Thank you.
All right, let's do Lark song. One more round of applause for laying out his songs for us. Hello? First time I heard James Hall here, he played a very sad song, and there wasn't
I apologize.
eye in the place. He said he wasn't going to play that tonight, so we don't have to have time to recoup between acts. But very talented guy here, and he's got some great songs. Ladies and gentlemen, it's James Hall.
Thank you. Just going to say it's a great place to be, and thank you for being here. It's a very fortunate spot for us that want to share our hearts. Thank you. So I'm going to introduce this song a little bit. Typically, I don't do much of that, but this summer I went with a friend to pick up his dad's stuff. He had passed away in Graham and Ann. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's an island off the coast of Maine that's Canada. And we spent a couple days there, and it was just a beautiful place, and his parents had spent their summers there for years. And so this is a love song because I saw how their life was, their house, where the beaches they walked, the beautiful place. There's something called purple lupins there. I don't know if you know what that is. It's a giant bluebonnet. And I came home, and I just thought of her. She couldn't come. She was in a senior home. She had lost her husband, and I wanted to write her a love song. So I did. And it's called The Isle of Grand Manan. Build a home on the hillside that overlooks laughter and joy would ring out up to the stars that shone through. Footsteps in the sand, they're walking hand in hand, as only two lovers can. Purple open swaying in the wind, captured the sunrise again. Don't he loved her, and she loved him. Each other's best friend till this life ends. On the Isle of Grand Manan, on the Isle of Grand Manan. And he'd stop by that old payphone before the long ferry ride, to let her know he's on his way home. You couldn't wait to be by her side. Oh, and he loved her, and she loved him, and each other's best friend till this life ends. On the Isle of Grand Manan. He was her lighthouse in the dark. She was the candle of his heart. She loved him, and he loved her. And each other's best friend till this life ends. Till this life ends. Thank you. Now I got a tune, two strings. Won't take too long, I hope. So this next song is the last one I wrote fairly recently, and it basically came from a trip to the mountains in Rio Doce, New Mexico, in Cloudcroft in the fall. If you've ever been there, you know how amazing it is. And spent a week with the woman of my life that I love so much, and this is the result. It's called The Fingertips of Love. She's here, so I don't want to mess up. Raindrops from the mountain sky sprinkle down on you and and rainbows bright and bold, like the colors in your eyes. So let's take this day and make it ours, one precious moment at a time. Let's take this world and spin it around on the fingertips of the love we found. Look up skyward, the whole galaxy in view, and my life is filled with peace and harmony because of you. So let's take this night and make it ours, one precious moment at a time. Let's take this world and spin it around on the fingertips of the love we found. Laying beside you, our hearts share the same beat, and your love has shown me that you're the place I'm meant to be. So let's take this life and make it ours, one precious moment at a time. Let's take this world and spin it around on the fingertips of the love we y'all.
Some beautiful songs. Seems always brings the beautiful guitar with some of those alternate tunes he uses, and just a polished sound overall. Love listening to the songs. And next up, we're gonna have somebody stand. We're gonna bring up the energy level a little bit. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. Backup dancers. You already know. Yeah. There we go. Let's bring it forward just a bit. About the same. We're about the same height. Let me get this out of here so you can step forward. We're going to bring up the energy levels more than one way. We're going to stand up now, and Mr. Scott Davis is going to bring a little more rock spirit to you. He's got that rock and roll hard. He's going to share that with you this evening. So let's give it up for Scott Davis.
All right.
Sorry, let me be a little sound check. Sorry. Always sounds good in here. All right. Thank y'all for having me tonight. That's a little song called I Mean Love.
Words hit so hard, only heaven knows the hell that we go through. Don't die tonight, because tomorrow all the love would come to you. Do this just right, all the sorrow up above you won't look back. I'm not the one, I'm just one of those who don't flee from the facts. And we could lie around and watch the world go by, like so many times before. Oh yeah, we could try and teach the world to cry, because we know there's so much more up above. And I mean love. I'm not talking about the kind you can't explain. I mean love, the kind of love that drives you sane. I mean life gets so real, it's so hard to explain the pain you feel inside. Times do get tough, don't believe in simple answers like suicide. And we could lie around and watch the world go by, like so many times before. Oh yeah, we could try and teach the world to cry, because we know there's so much more up above. And I mean love, talking about the kind you can't explain. I mean love, the kind of love that drives you sane. I mean love, talking about the kind you can't explain. I mean love, the kind of love that drives you sane. And if the love doesn't tear us away from our minds, then we'll be doing fine, fine, fine. And if the heart doesn't tear us away from our soul, then I know a little place where we can go.
Thank you. Now, this next song just became available on YouTube and Spotify today. It's my new song called Something. Let me start it over. Sorry about that. Actually, let me check my tuning. We tune because we care and because we love you. I just changed these strings, and sorry, I don't want to hit a bad note for y'all. I think I got a bad one there. Here we go. Might have knocked them out of whack a little bit on the last song. Let's see. Okay, I think we can work with that. All right, here we go. A little loud, too. Just a little loud. I'm still hearing something out of tune. Y'all hearing something out of whack? Sound like it's a bad note in there? All right. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna blame it on the tuner because it says it's in the middle now, so I'm sorry, folks. Here we go.
Something about the whole thing don't seem right. If it makes you put up this much of a fight. Something about the whole thing just seems wrong. Or are we all too strong? Yeah. Something about the way it all went down makes me want to get out of this town. Something about the way we were alone makes me want to get out of this town. Something is always in the way. Something is supposed to feel this way. Something is always in the way. Something is supposed to feel this way. Something about the
Thank you.
Great job, man. I hate it when my snark fails me too. I tell you what, I go old school when it does. And just do the finger on the 5, 5, 5, 4, 5. I mean, I do that. Those snark tuners, you never can trust them. So
I should put these sunglasses on, then I look cool even if I was out of tune, right?
yeah, oh, absolutely. No, you definitely look cool either way. So. All right, let's bring it on up. Trevor. Trevor. Yeah. Mr. Hickok to the stage, please. You gonna sit down?
I can stand.
Okay. All right. All right, we got another stander, folks. On that. 2 in a row. Getting the energy level up. All right, this is I think Trevor's the youngest one here tonight, so let's give him a round of applause for that right there. These younger guys up here, let them express, share their songs with us, and we really appreciate you being here, Trevor.
Thank you.
Y'all, Trevor Hickok. Give it up for him. I think that's as high as that one goes.
I think that's as high as that one goes. So maybe.
Okay, all right, let's do that.
That's fine right there.
Bring it up a little bit more.
Got me. Appreciate it. All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Trevor Hickok. I haven't been here in a while, and I've only been here once, so probably you don't know me. I'm from Crawford, Texas. I moved back here a couple years ago. I'm at Baylor for my doctorate. But I do music on the side. I love it a lot. And y'all posted something on Facebook, so I came up here. I just want to say that a night like this makes you really grateful, right? Grateful to be in a room like this. I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, all these people are so good. They have such awesome things to say. And then I think, well, damn, everybody else is going to listen to me too. I'm really blessed to be up here. Thanks, everybody, for coming out and playing and blessing my ears. This is wonderful. Someone even mentioned Alpine, and you're really close. You're about 40 miles off, but the best town in the world is Fort Davis. And last time I was here, I talked about that, but this time we're going to go a little bit different route. This song is called Lungs Are Weak. And I forgot my feedback buster at home, so I'm so sorry, sound guy. Lungs are weak, hearts are too. Catching breath is like catching you, hard to do. Hard to do. You can take me out of the monitor on the guitar. Dang, that sucks. Well, simple is safe, passion's fire. You pull me in, all the while I smile. I just smile. Thinking thoughts were catching moths, my head would be a buzzing. I wish you'd come take it away with the smiling light of your blushing. The peace of mind coincides with you right here by my side. By my side. kisses are quarters, you're a dime. Makes sense, you're the giving kind, just mine. All mine. Lust is sin, so is greed. I want for nothing, but you I need with me. Here with me. And if fishing holes held the love I'd stole, I'd put on my rubber boots. Waiting out in a storm real stout. 'Cause girl, you're a hoot. We're in a low spot, that's alright. We always return with the tide. It's just time. It's just time. Lungs are weak, hearts are too. Catching breath is like catching you, hard to do. Hard to do. Thank you, guys. You know, that started as a breakup song. I don't know if that sounds like that anymore. It's actually a love song now. These guitarists and I are not liking the cold weather at all. That'll do. All right, this next song is called Battle Creek Blues. Now, I went to undergrad in Lubbock at Texas Tech, and that's where I kind of got the songwriting bug. I hung out at the Blue Light a lot. Everybody called me X's because I was 20 when I graduated, so the whole time I was there, I wore X's on my hands. And I drove a lot. I drove all over the place, all over Texas, all the time. I have a lot of songs about that. But this one is one I tried to write several times, and I like it now. I don't know if it's what it's supposed to be, but I like it. There's this road sign. You know, they got signs for all the creeks that you pass, right? Cow Creek, House Creek, Smelly Creek, Skunk Creek, things like that. And the song kind of started off like that, like some sort of name all the streets I can song, but I realized that there's this one sign I get to, and every time I got there, it just felt like crap. It didn't matter which way I was going. Once I got to that sign, I was just like, man, what the heck am I doing with my life? And it said Battle Creek Blues is the song, and it was Battle Creek every time I passed that. No, I was not up in, Michigan? But I actually ended up having an uncle who met his wife in Battle Creek, and they both went to Texas Tech, or he went to Texas Tech, so now he loves this song. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely meant to do that. This one's called Battle Creek Blues. I totally forgot the first words just now. There's a certain kind of glint to it. That's totally wrong. There's a rumble in my tires. I don't think it's the road. I swear I changed them out about 10,000 miles ago, and I got a couple hours left. About halfway through, this time it's Lubbock or bust. 'Cause I'm drowning in Battle Creek blues. I got a woman on my mind, as is often the case. Left her back in Fort Worth. She kicked me out of her place, and now the sunset, it's turning red, and all the dirt is true. This time it's a Lubbock or bust, 'cause I'm drowning in Battle Creek blues. I don't know where I'm going. Well, all the times I've gone down this road alone, well, it feels like a loaded gun, and all the freedom in the world, but the use is none. How many more trips until I wind up getting done? Let's get the words right on this one. There's a certain kind of glint to it, the way a storm door shines, pulling up to an empty house with a pocket full of rhymes, and you sit down in the dark there, not knowing what to do. You gasp for air between drinks, drowning in Battle Creek blues. I don't know where I'm going. All the times I've gone down this road alone, well, it feels like a loaded gun, and all the freedom in the world, but the use is none. How many more trips until I wind up dead and done? There are lessons I've yet to learn, bridges I've left to burn, people I need to love, but no one said it'd be this tough, and I'm wandering in circles, ain't got a clue. I pray to God to save me from these Battle Creek blues. I don't know where I'm going. All the times I've gone down this road alone, well, it feels like a loaded gun, and all the freedom in the world, but the use is none. How many more trips until I wind up dead and done? Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
I so know how it feels to forget that first word to get you going.
Especially after the whole story, right?
Right. The build up. Great job. Let's give it up for Trevor one more time, y'all.
Howdy, howdy.
All right, next up, we got Kyle Cooley, y'all. Give it up for him.
There's been a lot of great singers and songwriters tonight. Great guitar players. I'm going to bring y'all some meat and potatoes. This song's called Ophelia.
We'd slip away down Cumberland Road. Too young for love, that's what we were told. Time was heavy and the air was cold, but a bottle of muscadine can make a boy feel bold. And she came from Sugar Town where the pines grew tall. Hot damn, that sweet thing had legs just as long. I saved a summer's pay for diamond ring. We laughed and cried and drank the wine and loved until the sun would rise. I am a fool for Ophelia. I'd hang the moon and stars above. Two souls tangled up like a couple wild vines. I'm lying next to heaven when Ophelia's mine. Burned in my mind like a coat of chrome. Just one kiss could carry me home. Over mountains high and roads ran long. C'est la vie, the whole town sees a boy gone mad for love, it seems. I am a fool for Ophelia. I'd hang the moon and stars above. Two souls tangled up like a couple wild vines. I'm lying next to heaven when Ophelia's mine. Yes, I'm lying next to heaven when Ophelia's mine. I am a fool for Ophelia. I'd hang the moon and stars above. Two souls tangled up like a couple wild vines. I'm lying next to heaven when Ophelia's mine. Yes, I'm lying next to heaven when Ophelia's mine. I'm lying next to heaven when Ophelia's mine. Thank you. This is a song about wisdom that your grandpa's passed down to you. It's something that I get to see with my son and my dad-in-law, and I got to see with my grandparents. He was a shoot you straight, never late, front row pew on Sunday, then hurry home so we don't miss the game. He would spend his day hauling hay on that John Deere 4020. I don't think he made much money. What he did, he gave away. Grandpa taught me right from wrong, how working hard will make you strong. We'll leave some time for talking to the Lord. If you get knocked down, get back up. Don't put too much trust in luck, and build a life that's worth living for. And he looked me in the eyes and shake my hand. He was gentle, just like Jesus, tougher than the Marlboro Man. He was one of four before the war. Man, he had some stories he would tell me and my brother every night. He loved Grandma's homemade sweet tea. He knew every Western movie. Said there's a time to lay down your gun and a time to stand and fight. Grandpa taught me right from wrong, how working hard will make you strong. We'll leave some time for talking to the Lord. If you get knocked down, get back up. Don't put too much trust in luck, and build a life that's worth living for. And he looked me in the eyes and shake my hand. He was gentle, just like Jesus, tougher than the Marlboro Man. And I hope one day I could be half that man. 'Cause Grandpa taught me right from wrong, how working hard will make you strong. Leave some time for talking to the Lord. If you get knocked down, get back up. Don't put too much trust in luck. Build a life that's worth living for. Yeah, build a life that's worth dying for. And he looked me in the eyes, shake my hand. He was gentle, just like Jesus, tougher than the Marlboro Man. He was gentle, just like Jesus, tougher than the Marlboro Man. Thank you.
All right, give it up for Kyle one more time, y'all. All right, next up, we got two more for you tonight. William Honeyke is up next, y'all. Let's give a round of applause. Appreciate him sharing.
You gonna need me to move this mic, or you got me? Well, this first song is a song I wrote about my great-great-grandfather. He was a soldier from England that went out and fought in the Boer War, and this is part of his story. Ipswich, my dear, is the only place I know. But a factory's wage will let us all starve. So off to sea is the place where I must go. But if I leave you my heart, half the world's not so far. Well, Africa, dear, is the place where I must go. But I find that my fears have caused me to slow. To see you again, to give you one last kiss. And if I leave you my heart, then our love will still grow. Well, the news of my death has caused you to labor. Cost nearly the life of our sweet baby boy. Brought into this world the son of a widow, whom I left with my heart so our love would still grow. Ipswich, my dear, was the only place I loved. Though Lady Smith still took me the same. Now all that's left of my life's left in Ipswich, with a woman I left with my heart full of pain. Well, Africa, dear, is the place where I must stay. Back home to Ipswich, I fear I can't go. To see you again, to give you one last kiss. But I left you my heart so our love would still grow. Yes, I left you my heart so our love would still grow. Thank you. Thank you. This next song is a bit more modern. This song is about kind of not being accepted for what you are, but instead of someone's always trying to find something else in you, trying to make you something you ain't. You love me for all the things I could be, yet you hate me for all the things I am. But you can't see that I'm not the things I could be, yet you hate me for all the things I am. Remember when you found me by the ocean, those footprints that I left upon the sand? Well, they're gone now, and I know they don't belong there, but I did. Still understand. that those footprints were perfect imperfections, reflections of the way-worn wandering soul. And though they may slip into the ocean at present, they are pitfalls to behold. One day my flaws will be as fleeting as footprints beneath the waves of time. But go forth I must, and so will follow. Until then, the mess I leave behind. So don't love me for all the things I could be, and don't hate me for all the things I am. For one day my flaws will be as fleeting as footprints upon the golden sand. Thank you.
Last one of the night, y'all. We're going to go ahead and close it up. Our last performer should be, there we go. Uh-oh. We'll be accompanied by a cajon player.
Yes, I got my son, my cajon player, my cajonist.
Player.
I'm going to stand.
Your son has played bass with you before, too.
Oh,
right?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
have. I've met them both. Tell me your name again.
My name is Jet Shade. Nice to meet you.
Jet?
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, Jet. Nice to meet you again. Patrick and Jet Shade, y'all.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. How do I pipe into this thing here?
They already got one, so all you need to do is plug in.
There.
You probably won't even need that, to be honest.
You don't think I need this?
Probably not.
Well, let's do it anyway. That in. Thank you. I'm going to stand this evening.
I don't think it goes that high.
Maybe. Put it up on a chair. Put it up on the, well, yeah, that'll work too. Yeah, testing. There it goes. All right. Well, yeah, like everybody says, what a pleasure it is to play in this place. I played with Jet over the summer. Man, we had a great time, and it, man, what a great opportunity it is to play with my own kid. He's 17, very much a musician, mainly lead guitar, but he's going to be playing cajon for me this evening. Got a little bit of laryngitis, so if I sing worse than usual, please forgive me. That's the reason for it. But man, I love this place. We had a great time playing over the summer because I'm really a songwriter through and through. Man, I love that. I'm a high school guidance counselor, which is cool and all, but if I could sit around with a guitar and write songs for a living, that's what I do. All right, I think that'll stick for me. So yeah, I try to write stuff very commercial. Try to write very commercial stuff because I really want to get a hit one of these days. I'm 50, never let the dream die, right? maybe one of these days I could get something into somebody's hands. So I've been co-writing with a couple of people in the last couple of months, and this is something that we've come up with. I love 90s country. So where you take a cliche saying and you kind of make a song out of it. So this one is called Deep in the Heartache of Texas. Mardi Gras party, New Orleans, there for fun, wasn't looking for love. After we spent some time together, found there was more between us. Now she's got my heart, but we're so many miles apart. I can see this long distance things taking a toll on me. So I'm deep in the heartache, Texas, and she's not here. I won't be leaving the Lone Star State to go back there. They say these things are give and take. Looks like we have a choice to make. The stars at night don't shine bright, deep in the heartache of Texas. In time she left the Big Easy, said goodbye to her family and friends, to join me here in this country life. Thought this is where we began. She wanted things to work, but New Orleans in this red dirt just don't fit. Said she's moving back, said she's ready to quit. So I'm deep in the heart of Texas, and she's not here. I won't be leaving the Lone Star State to go back there. They say these things are give and take. Looks like we have a choice to make. The stars at night don't shine bright, deep in the heartache. Oh, how I love this state, and I love that girl. And I just gotta choose Texas over her. So I'm deep in the heart of Texas, and she's not here. I won't be leaving the Lone Star State to go back there. They say these things are give and take. Looks like we have a choice to make. Stars at night don't shine bright, deep in the heartache of Texas. So that one's called Deep in the Heartache of Texas. Yeah, thank you. Maybe, George Strait will sing it or something like that and kind of get me into this education gig. That'd be ideal. Hey, I'm 50 years old, never let the dream die, right? So that's my dream, is to be a, songwriter for one of these guys, because like Brennan said earlier, these songs got to start from somewhere, right? With Brennan in mind, I have a trailer song too, and I thought that might be fun. Anybody on Facebook, do y'all ever see Southern Mama? It's a guy named Southern Mama, and he was always like, what was you raised in a barn? And Mama needs a smoke. So I wrote a song about that. It's called Mama Needs a Smoke. And Jet's going to help me with a cajon on this one. Got the kids in school, half an hour late. Now it's me and the toddler the rest of the day. It's about nap time, so down she goes, right on time. Mama needs a smoke. No food in the pantry, I can't afford it. I can really use that late child support check. Just found a pack from a week ago. My lucky strike. Mama needs a smoke. Mama needs a toke from a cigarette. Camel light, Marlboro red. My life ain't turned out like I'd hoped. Ain't that a drag? Mama needs a smoke. Just got a call. It was from the school. It meet about my kid with the principal. But my car won't start for me to go. So I'll just stay here. Mama needs a smoke. Just found out about his new girlfriend. He is expecting and it's gonna be twins. But he can't take care of the one he owns. Congratulations, Mama needs a smoke. Mama needs a toke from a cigarette. Camel light, Marlboro red. My life ain't turned out as I'd hoped. Ain't that a drag? Mama needs a smoke. They say these things gonna kill me yet. 2 hours off my life for everyone I have. If that's true, I can only hope. Let me bum one more. Mama needs a smoke. Yeah, I'm getting desperate for a toke. This song is over. Mama needs a smoke. Well, thank you, guys. I thought that would be a fun way to end out the night. Hey, I guess I'm the headliner for the evening. Look at there. Thank you, Jet. And thank you, guys.